Hey fellow Brick fans, DJ Bricks here, back for another review. And before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you are aware of when I actually upload new content, which YouTube has a problem of doing. Lego Marvel sets I tend to try to upload every Saturday. Also hit that like button so my channel can reach more fellow Lego fans. But getting into today's set, I have a Lego Marvel Avengers 2020 set. It is the Iron Man Mech. It is set number 76140. It's recommended for building ages 6 and up. It has 148 pieces and retails here in America for $10, much like all the other mech sets. And this is one of the first of the line of these new mech sets, and this one kind of ties loosely, as well as all the other Avengers sets at this time frame, loosely tied into that 2020 Square Enix game. But let's get into the set, start deconstructing it to see how it stacks up, starting as always with the minifigure. So looking at the figure of the set, Iron Man, of course, only figure here. This figure, not exclusive to the set anymore, but it is based off that Square Enix game that came out in 2020. And I will say that torso printing and leg printing and the front torso, and especially the helmet here, all of it is remarkably faithful to his armor that he wears for a majority of that game. But getting into it, he does come with the Power Blast pieces. If you haven't seen these before, you just push down on one side of them, they fly off. They're a very nice, effective play feature. But taking his invincible helmet off, it is that newer style of helmet where it doesn't flip up. It's just one piece that Lego can print on, and then underneath standard Tony Stark head that we've been getting since the Infinity War sets. So on the other side there, it does have that heads-up display that Lego started printing on the Iron Man figures with those sets. But again, it's a really nice figure. It's just not exclusive to the set anymore. So taking a look at the main build of the set, of course it's the mech line. I've previously taken a look at a few of these sets. Same general build that was started here. You got some nice part usage here with some reds and some dark reds, some golds here. It's generally the same type of build here. Same general aesthetic, just switched up for Iron Man. But let's get off this rotating base, take a closer look at the actual build of the set here. So taking a look at the shaping of the set, it's got some really nice shoulder pads here built up. It does use a couple stickers here. You got one there and one on the side of the shoulder there. That's repeated on both sides here. Interestingly enough, this front slope piece here is printed. We've seen that with the triangle ones on the previous sets. Though I will note that because it's printed on a red piece, that the white in the center of the arc reactor there, not really opaque enough. It doesn't really shine as a bright white as it should be. But that's kind of a bummer. And then down here, you got the two other stickers of the set, which is a little bit of detail down there on the foot. You got some nice builds for the hands here. A thumb and 4 fingers But that does it for looking at the main build. Let's move into articulation. At the shoulder here, you have a nice ball joint. Can go backwards that far, forward that far, can go up that far, and down. You really get some nice range there. The shoulders, just due to how the shoulders are built, they have this little angle piece built into the build, so you can't really get the arm forward. That's as far as it'll go. But that does it for looking at the main build. Let's move into articulation. At the shoulder here, you have a nice ball joint. Can go backwards that far, forward that far, can go up that far, and down. You really get some nice range there. The shoulders, just due to how the shoulders are built, they have this little angle piece built into the build, so you can't really get the arm forward. That's as far as it'll go. I mean, that's as far as you can go. No matter how you work that ball joint, it's not gonna bypass that, but it does go back super far. And then it's got a nice wrist joint that can move all over the place, which is really great for posing Iron Man. But getting him in the poses you want Iron Man to be in. Again, this has that same build with the torso joint that the other mechs have, where it has that hinge plate here specifically to eliminate the back and forth of the waist joint there, and which is fine. But getting the posability here, you can put the thighs, hips out that far. They can go that far forward, that far back. Not really that great of a range of movement there, but you do have knee articulation, something most bigger mechs don't even have, which is nice. And you do get some nice tilt out of the knee, ankle here. Some nice tilt there, and then you get back that far, forward that far, just due to a piece here preventing it from going much further. And then the turret up here, actually you can swivel all around, and you can move up down, so you're not limited to only shooting in one direction, which is fantastic. But let me get them in some nice poses that you can see him in, just to show off the range here. So as you can see, you can get him in that famous superhero landing pose of the 3-point contact. You can get him in there very nicely, a nice pose to get him in. You can also get him in that kind of a hand pose blast that he's blasting off a repulsor, and this also shows that you, under the right amount of posing, you can get him to stand on 1 foot. But this is like all the other mechs. This is very fun to pose and play with. I can see kids having a wide variety of fun with this. I definitely am, but that does it for the main build of the set. But let's move on to the instructions, extra pieces, and meet you back up for this. So looking at the extra pieces for the set, you get a couple extra Technic pins, just do the build, and a lot of extra 1x1s in a couple different colors. Just because of the set, you get an extra quarter round tile, an extra trans blue one, and you get 3 extra of those trans blue ones that are specifically meant to be extra ammo, just in case you lose the other 3 for the play feature. But that does it for the extra pieces. Looking at the instructions here, it is one booklet. Of course, you have the box art just kind of slimmed down for the cover here, you have the QR code for the instructions plus there. Set features 59 pages of building, as well as on these pages you have a little explanation of the Lego Life app, which debuted at this time here. And then on this page, you just have a cross-out for the Lego 2020 Spider-Man sets that were along with this, as well as a cross-sell on this page for the Avengers Winter 2020 sets that debuted at the time of this set. And then on this page, of course, you have the parts inventory, just in case you want to order an extra piece or you're missing one. And then on the back here, you just have the simple product feedback here with a pirate sporting it at this time. But that does it for the instructions here. So taking a look at the box here, it's that standard small $10 box size that comes for most $10 sets here. It is based off of this did start the new design for the Avengers sets post Endgame. You have the Lego Avengers logo up top there, a nice product shot of the set specs there, little minifigure call out there. Side of the box, apologies for the slight crushness of the box, but on the side here you just have the generic versions of the characters for the non-movie based stuff. And then back of the box you just have another product shot of the set with a cool background showing what you get to do. And then of course at the top of the box you have the actual size reference with of course Iron Man sporting it. But that does it for the box of the set. So going on with my final thoughts for the set, build wise, pretty similar to all the other mechs. I'm a little less harsh on these mechs now that I've actually reviewed a few. I will say that build here is very slightly repetitive, just due to, but that's also just due to how mechs are built, especially at this scale. Another little thing that I didn't like here is rough play. Few times when I was trying to pose this thing, some of the pieces, especially the torso and the arms, kind of just popped out of socket. So a little thing to watch out there. Therefore, not a design flaw, but just something to look out for. But speaking of design flaws, those exposed pegs due to they're so exposed, and it kind of detracts from the model a little bit. I don't know why they didn't use the other piece. Again, that just added to the repetitive of the building, but it wouldn't have increased piece count or price, so I just don't know why that wasn't done. Minifigures, at the time this minifigure was new, it was exclusive, but it's kind of been oversaturated in other sets. That's not to detract from that being a nice Iron Man figure and it being very accurate to the game, so I'm not going to fault the set on that. Quality wise, really found no issues here. Aside from that front print with the arc reactor, the white on it, not really that opaque enough, but going over the price, $10 for this, very good value for both parties. Slightly less for adults because that figure not really exclusive, but it does have that exclusive print. The stickers are pretty nice here. So $10, like all the other mechs, it's a good value. It's a nice little set to impulse buy your kid if you don't want to buy them a bigger set, but they want an Avengers set, a good set to get there. So all in all, the set gets a 9 out of 10 for me. Don't forget to comment below and let me know what you think about this set yourself. But that does it for this review, this video. And I will see you in the next one. Until next time, keep building.